For this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do an increase stitch. It's very simple. So I'm going to start with my chain 5, and I'm going to do an increase of single crochets. So it'll go from, and I'm going to do it all the way down this row. So it's going to go from 5 stitches to 10 stitches, essentially. So in the second chain from the hook, I'm going to do a single crochet. Okay, and then instead of moving on to the next chain, we are going to work back into that chain we just did our single crochet in and do another single crochet. So that gives us 2 single crochets per chain. And we're going to do that all the way down the line, and that is how you do an increase in stitches. And certain patterns will say 4 increase, which means you would do 4 single crochets in 1 stitch, or 3 increase, which is 3 single crochets in 1 stitch. But usually if you see the abbreviation INC for increase, it just means 2 stitches in that 1 stitch. So we're going to do the next one in this next chain. We're going to go through, grab it, pull through again for 1 single crochet, and then back on the same stitch we're going to go pull through, grab, pull through again for 2 single crochets in that 1 stitch. So we've only done in 2 chains, but we already have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches made. So it's going to multiply our number by 2, and you would do that all the way down the row for increases. All right, next one, I'm going to do 2 single crochets in this chain, then 2 single crochets in the last chain. You can see we started with 5, and there are so many that it is going to make it curve like this. And a lot of patterns will call for increases, because that's how you make the pattern go bigger, and then I'll show you how to do a decrease to work the pattern back around to go smaller. So this is an increase single crochet. So to do a decrease single crochet, what we're going to do is, well, I'm starting with this 5 chain, but you will often see decreases in patterns because it does help it give it, especially if it's a ball or any side shape that goes from small to large, back to small on the sides. You'll use a decrease to get that rounded figure or that closing shape. So I'm going to do a decrease down this row. And a decrease is usually abbreviated by the letters D, E, C for decrease. And if you see just D, E, C, it does mean single crocheting 2 stitches together to make it equal 1 stitch on the next row. So basically it is minusing stitches, so that's how you get your pattern to go smaller. So what we're going to do is we are going to insert into the second chain from the hook, like that. We're going to grab this, pull up under that one, and instead of pulling through like a regular single crochet, we're then going to work into the 3rd chain from the hook, the next chain. We're going to go through the top, push through, grab that yarn, pull it back through. So we're going to have 3 loops on here, and then we are going to grab this one and pull all the way through these 3. And that is going to equal, if you turn your hook, you can see 1 single crochet is made. So it turned 2 stitches into 1, which will make your size go from this much to this much. It will shrink it. Now I'm going to show you again in these last 2 chains I have right here. We're going to go into that first chain, grab, pull through, into the next chain, grab the yarn, pull through, and then we're going to pull through all 3 loops on my hook. So we went from 5 chains to 2 single crochets at the top. You can tell that it shortened in length. If I pull my hook up right here, it went from being this long to now being this long at the top. And that is how you do a single crochet decrease.